Hey guys, back at you with another episode of my playthrough to the mobile Ark, right? Ark Survival Mobile. This would be the last playthrough that I do on this game. It's going to get decommissioned, and I thought let's take the Argentavis and do some sightseeing because I literally love this bird. It's amazing to be able to go and play around and look for things with it on the map. And obviously, what best place to go to just to the Griffin mountain and see what else did the mountain spawn, right? The last time we've been here there were two pretty low levels, level 20s, male and female. Now we can see that a level 70 has been spawned, which is cool. Usually you don't get so many Griffons spawned during a playthrough, but this time around the mountain actually did wonders. And although I didn't catch it on this filming, on this image capturing, I did see also a Gigantosaurus spawned on this mountain, which is cool. Maybe it's gonna give us the possibility at the end of the game to try and tame one of those. It's kind of the ultimate goal, right, in Ark Survival Mobile, to try and catch a Gigantosaurus. But for now, what we did, we took one of these explorer nodes so we can get a couple of levels under the belt for this Argentavis, and now we're gonna look for stuff. We're actually doing the kill 10 carnivorous quest, if you will. And I know for a fact that there's a great spawning point here for carnivorous. I will be able to, I think, to kill one or two of them right here on this mountain. And after that, we are going to head to Carnivore Island, which is just across, basically, not too far away from this mountain. You see it right there. That little island there, it's incredible. It spawns a lot of predators, carnivorous, if you will, animals. So it's gonna give us a lot of experience if we go there with our Argentavis and we just start killing, slaughtering everything that's on that island. But before we can do that, we need to get a couple of levels extra under the belt, expressly in melee damage and HP. So in order to do that, we are gonna kill everything that we can, including Stegosaurus, which maybe for some of you is weird, but honestly I don't have any use for Stegosaurus rather than keratin and a lot of hide, and sometimes the prime meat if I'm trying to tame something. I don't use this type of dino. I know they are great berry gatherers, but honestly my stoner can do the job, and honestly I don't need any more herbivores in my little army right now. So another Griffin. Let's see the level. For some reason it's not really working well to use the spyglass on these. They seem to hide. Okay, so this is our target, another Carnosaurus here. Carnotaurus actually is the name beast. We're gonna kill it quickly. It was already fighting something and got a lot of damage, but we can take the kill, right? So this was the second one. And now we are going to try and find one just on this river bed down below the stones, the cliffs. But unfortunately we're not going to be able to find anything. So we are going to head eventually to Carnivore Island. Carnivorous Island, right? So that name is there for a reason. Everything that spawns on that island is carnivorous. It's eating meat. No herbivores there, right? So you're gonna see a lot of Argentavises. You're gonna see a lot of cats, big cats being spawned there, right? Pumas and stuff like that. Saber-tooths, raptors. You're gonna see Carnotaurus, and you're gonna see T-Rexes. So it's a little bit unfortunate because the island is quite small and we cannot really Well, we could try and build a taming pit there, but it's not going to help us very much because the island is just going to spawn an insane amount of creatures in a very short time, and it's not going to allow us the time needed to tame something big as a T-Rex, for example, right? What we could do, and maybe we'll do that in a future episode, is to actually steal one of those saber-tooths if we see a huge level there, and we're gonna try to bring it somewhere on this other side, right, near the mountain base here, and try to tame it here. But for now, let's just enjoy the scenery. We're gonna kill everything that we get a hold of. Doesn't matter, parasaurs, raptors. Obviously what we want is carnotauruses, so we can do the quest, but everything is pretty much killable for us, right? Everything we kill is gonna give us XP, and that XP is going to be very useful to get levels invested in melee damage and in HP for our Argentavis, right, to make it strong. So it's already quite strong, as you can see. I'm actually battling a Terry, although it's a level 40, but still it's a Terry, and also I can take on an Raptor and also these freaking flyers that annoy me. They're called Dynamorphs, and they simply are so hard to kill because they are fast, and the turn radius they have, it's a lot swifter than Argentavis one, so I'll have to speed up and leave the area so they stop aggroing on me, and then return, get back into the forest to try and see if something else spawns. So we have another Terry here. We're gonna kill that as well. Not a huge level again, level 20. So that's the thing. So the build on this server, ad hoc server that we created, this single player playthrough, right? It should have 150 level dinos on it. That I understand that's the max level, but why, if the max level is 150, why do I get so many level 15 and 15s and 20s? Why spawn it at all? I don't understand. So it should be I mean, you should see a couple of them, right? But most of them should be above 50. But for us, so far, a lot of the animals that we've seen are pretty low level, like this Rex, for example, right? The first Rex that we see on Carnivore Island, we're already on Carnivore Island here. Although a beautiful albino T-Rex, it's a low level, level 35. Still, it's gonna give you the experience. It's a pretty big creature to kill, so you're gonna get the XP. That's not a problem. Also, if you want keratin and chitin, whatever the name it is, you can get to the Carnivore Island and you'll see a lot of scorpions, and you can kill those, and you can get a lot of chitin for your effort, right? So you're gonna get a lot of chitin on this island here. Also, be careful to have some stemberries with you, because they can actually trank your Argentavis. Happened to me once. So if you have stemberries and you feed it to the bird, it's going to reduce torpidity pretty fast, and you'll be able to go back into battle, right? So as you can see, I'm pretty much cleaning the house here. I'm killing everything that moves, and of course getting all the chitin that I can, because I'm going to need a lot in the near future. I also have a ascended Argentavis saddle blueprint that uses a lot of chitin, so I need all the chitin that I can get. Also here, Carnotaurus spawns in groups of 3, which is great for us and for our quest. We already killed about 5 of them, I think, with this red one, which is an alpha, by the way. I just realized that. Yeah, so we're gonna get a lot of levels for killing these Alpha Carnotaurus, which apparently has a spawn point here. It's good to know. It's gonna help us a lot. We're gonna be able to make a lot of levels here, a lot of XP. So yeah, I'm killing everything. As you can see, everything is quite aggressive here. Everything aggroes on you. They aggro on each other. You don't see this thing on other side of the island. Only here you can see Carnotaurus aggro on, for example, on raptors or on T-Rexes. Usually they don't. This place has some interesting properties, let's say, and everything attacks you, which is great because you don't have to chase anything. So all the beasts are going to come to you and you just have to attack, which is great. So we were able to kill with our Argentavis an Alpha Carnotaurus. It had 5600 HP, a level 20. Not a great level again. So far all the alphas that I found are low level, but still it gave us a lot of experience. So everything we get, we invest for the time being in melee damage to get to 500% melee damage. That's the goal. And also in HP to get the birds HP above 3000. Very important again. That's one of the most important things you want to invest into your Argentavis, right? There's a lot of Carnotaurus here. I love this, and a lot of saber-tooths. So eventually we should be able to find a big level saber-tooth. We had a level 90 there. I'm going for saber-tooths for above 100 because they are pretty skittish as they are. Even at above 100, they have low HP. So I want the biggest one I can get, above 100. If I could get a level 150, that would be perfect for this time of beast, right? So far no luck, but I am able to kill a lot of Carnotaurus and a lot of saber-tooths and a lot of Argies, and everything increases my XP pool, right? So again, another level which I'm going to invest right away, and also of course I got that, but that's fine. So I put a little bit in weight as well. I was afraid the bird's not gonna be able to carry me, right? So I found another explorer node. There are 3 explorer nodes on the Carno Island. I'm gonna use them one by one to increase, to max out the XP that I can get on the bird. Each time you open one of these explorer nodes, you get a 2 times experience gain, plus some additional levels for free. I think right now I'm getting 2 levels per explorer node, which is good, right? So again, let's see what else we can kill. Obviously we're gonna kill everything that we find, but it's good to take a look and see everything that's killable here, analyze a little bit, see if we can get something big level. Maybe we will be able to get here with a raft at a certain point. Maybe one of the smaller creatures can be lured onto the raft and taken somewhere else to, you know, try and tame it. That was a pretty big raptor there. I didn't realize until it was too late. Maybe I could have taken that and put it somewhere safe and maybe try to tame it. There are a couple of spots on Carno Island where you can actually make a taming pit, but it's pretty hard, as I said, to tame anything here. First of all, the taming effectiveness is going to drop immediately because there's too many dangerous animals spawning here, and you can't really control that. You could feed the taming creature pretty fast with prime meat because you got a lot of big carnivorous animals that you can kill, like T-Rexes and Carnotaurus. but pretty hard to do so. So I don't think we're gonna try this playthrough around. There's enough places where I can tame creatures. Don't need the stress of trying to tame something here, okay? Now I'm getting attacked by Argies, pretty low levels again. Excuse me. Carnotaurus, they spawn a lot of them, and saber-tooths. At a certain point I'm going to be able to take one of the saber-tooths that's a higher level and try to carry it to the mainland, but it's not gonna work because I don't have enough HP yet on my bird, and they can attack you while you are carrying them, so pretty dangerous, okay? So now I'm getting attacked by Argies, obviously. I'm gonna kill all the Argies as well. Don't really need them anymore. Maybe if I can find the level 150, I would be interested in. But at this point, my Argy is pretty strong, and by the end of this episode is going to be way too strong to even consider anymore changing it with another one. It's useless to do so. After a certain level, it's any Argy is good, so I think we're gonna stick with this one until we lose it, right? Until we get it killed. Okay, so let's resume this playthrough. We are with the Argentavis on Carnivore Island. We are trying to get as many levels as we can, and for that we are basically killing everything that spawns around us, and everything that spawns here. It's an incredible experience for you, you know. So you're gonna see a bunch of saber-tooth attacking, and also you're gonna see a bunch of T-Rexes, which we can actually kill using our Argentavis here. Like this T-Rex, for example, which was a level 145. I would have been happy to try to tame this. Get it, you know, tamed maybe somewhere else on the island, on the main body of the island, I mean. But because we are on Carno, we cannot create any taming pits here, because it's going to, everything that you track down, it's going to get freaking killed immediately by the rest of the spawn. So no way, no, it's just wasted time. It's just wasted time. So I rather prefer spending my time attacking everything and getting also a lot of resources in the process. Now, as you can see, a lot of scorpions are spawning here. Scorpions means a lot of chitin. You're gonna need a lot of chitin for many of the saddles that we are going to build in the future, okay? So, alright, another T-Rex, and also a Alpha T-Rex, which at the moment we cannot touch. So that Alpha T-Rex, it's too high a level, too much HP for me to tackle on only with the long neck and with the RG at the moment, okay? Look at it, it's level 70, 49,000 HP. My bird has only 3,000 maybe. I don't think we are at 3,000 yet. So we're gonna let it fly. Actually, we're gonna let the T-Rex run. Go to somewhere else. We are going to somewhere else, to the other side of the island actually. And we're gonna stay away from it for the time being, because we cannot kill it. It definitely is going to kill us at that level. The Alpha has a 10 times attack increased than the regular T-Rex. Just remember that. So not only the Alpha T-Rex, but any Alpha has 10 times the amount of attack that a normal beast has, right? So for example, the Alpha Raptor has 10 times more attack than the normal regular Alpha, the regular Raptor, sorry. It goes like this for all the possible things that you have, right? So for the time being, we are just happy by killing a bunch of Carnos, a bunch of regular T-Rexes, We are killing a lot of scorpions, so we can get chitin. Chitin is going to be, as I said, a lot of use to us. You can actually use chitin to make cementing paste if you don't find it in giant beaver dams. So yeah, chitin is an invaluable resource, and you can get a lot of it here without too much risk, if you ask me, if you're doing it the way I'm doing it, using an Argentavis, right? The best way to do it is using an Argentavis and to kill a lot of scorpions. There's another place actually where you can get a lot of scorpions. It's on the other side, basically on the mountain that you see now on the screen. There's a volcano near the redwoods. You kind of have to go across the redwoods and then you'll find the volcano. That's a rich resource area. You'll have the possibility to farm a lot of metal crystal, but also there's a lot of scorpions spawning there. So again, another good place for you to get chitin in Ark Mobile. Okay. Again, this island, it's proving itself to be a very good leveling up place. Use it, but be careful. Retreat when you feel your tame is starting to get damage. Just retreat for a little while, force feed the tame, and then get back to your regular activities of farming different creatures, right? So for example, now I'm killing all the Argentavises that are being spawned here. Again, I don't understand why the game spawns so many low-level creatures, because we are actually playing on an max level 150 build right now. Seems quite silly sometimes, but hey, this is how the things goes, right? So now I'm repairing a little bit of armor because I got it broken earlier. I'm also getting better armor, better engrams and stuff like that. So the Argentavis saddle is very good for you because it's also a smithy, a moving smithy, if you will, right? So everything that you need to fix on a smithy, you can place on the Argentavis and then fix it on the saddle. Pretty cool stuff, right? Good. So you need to regularly fix your armor. Don't get, under the impression that you do not need armor. You need it. Occasionally you're gonna be taken down by raptors. They're gonna rip up your armor, repair it, then go back to fighting and collecting more resources, more XP and so on. Each time you are hunting creatures using a tame, like the Argentavis, your character is not going to get much XP. Pretty much all the XP is going to go to the creature you are riding on. Okay, the creature does the killing, you're only doing basically the maneuvering, so the creature is going to take the XP. If you want XP for your character, then you have to dismount, kill it with the long neck, kill it with anything else. Right now we are building a Terrazino saddle that we received in one of the drops that we found on the island, the gold drop. It's a very good saddle. I do believe it's a Mastercraft one. Mastercraft are usually the ones to go for because they don't require a lot of resources and they do give quite an impressive amount of armor to the animal you are riding, basically. So this Mastercraft is going to be very helpful to us. We are going to be able to use Terrazinos at the pretty early stage of the game. We're still level 66. Terrazinos, you can ride Terrazinos normally after level 74, if I remember correctly. You can look it up in the Dodo Dex, what's the level requirement for the Terrazino saddle, but I do believe it's 74, 76, something like that. So we are actually going to ride Terries on 10 levels earlier than we should be able to. That was a huge win for us to find that engram. Alright, so as you can see, we're taking this one now for a little stroll. It's very fun to ride these beasts. They're pretty strong, pretty fast, they have a lot of attack. The strategy to actually make a good Terrazino is to get the Terrazino at 10,000 HP, 500% attack power, and after that you can start working a little bit on weight, so they can carry you, obviously, with all your loot. Now I'm trying something. I'm trying to put on the boat a lot of my creatures that I'm going to need. I want to harvest some resources like wood, stone, metal, and I need, obviously, the Anki. I'm gonna need the Terrazino to get the wood faster, and also I'm going to need the Baryonyx to level him up, because he's going to be my main caving creature for the time being. Okay, so for the time being he's going to be my main caving creature, so I need to level him up a little bit. But unfortunately the game pulls a prank on me, and I almost lost my Baryonyx in the process, because the raft apparently can no longer support so many beasts on it. All right, so the Baryonyx basically disappears at a certain point. That's really fucking scary, sorry for the swearing, and I'll have to recall it. I'm using the recall function in the game to get it back to me. It's something that you can use, but you're gonna lose everything that's in the tame inventory, okay, if you recall. But then again, use it. It's you don't have the ability to use cryopods in Ark Mobile unless you buy them, if that's even possible anymore. So the recall function is very good. You can transport your animals wherever you want them to have them, you know. This is another cool method of harvesting metal. You're carrying the Anki with your Argentavis. You place the Argentavis on the ground near the metal node. You harvest it with the Anki, then you grab the Anki with the Argentavis again and carry it back to your location. This way you can actually exploit all the metal nodes that are located on top of mountains, and most of the good places where you can get metal are on top of mountains. Okay, now this compy apparently was able to get inside the boat. I don't have any doors placed, but it's okay. It's only a little nuisance that I can get away with, and because I've placed that window there, I can actually transport the materials pretty fast in between the Anki and my forges and my smithy. All right, now that's one of the good things to do here. Okay, so now I'm able to forge a lot of metal in a very short period of time by applying these methods. Okay, these are good for you to know if you're trying to move fast and to gain metal fast. Right, Anki, Argentavis, 2 forges, use a Terrazino to harvest wood if you can. If not, obviously you have the beaver that you can use, and this way you're gonna be able to advance to the metal age, if you will, in the game, and start actually building the more cool stuff that the game has to offer. Right, all right, this is kind of it for this episode. It's a long one, a lot of explaining to do, but also a lot of fun. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next episode.